Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna explaining to you about Lab 6 or AGRP filtering administrative distance, or we call it AD. Especially it's you just call maybe AD that. So the purpose of the lab is demonstrates how administrative distance or AD can be used as a filtering and root control mechanism in EGRP. Like unlike HL or prefix list, which explicitly block or allow roots, AD influence root selection priority, and by changing AD, we can make certain roots less preferred or even completely ignored by the router. So in here the topology explanation is like the network has a three roots. Okay, you already know about the network, right? The topology, right? He have a router 1, router 2, and router 3. So each router has its own LAN network. Router 2 is in the middle exchanging routes between router 1 and router 2. And without filtering, all routers learn each other network normally via EGRP. Each router will install the EGRP learned routes into its routing table because EGRP has allowed AD value 90. And the second part is how filtering with AD works. Administrative distance is a value that defines the truth worthiness of a routing source. Default AD values EGRP internet is 90, OSPF in 110, and RIP is 120, and static root 1. The lower the AD, the more prevent the root. By modifying AD in EGRP, you can make certain routes look trustworthy. If another route exists with a better AD, the router will pref like the router will prefer that instead. If you say AD high enough, like 25 250, 255, the route is effectively ignored, not instantly in the routing table. So I give you the example in this lab. Imagine the requirement. So imagine the requirement. Okay. Router 3 should not install router 1 LAN route into its routing table. Instead of using HL or prefix list, on router 2, you can configure EGRP to advertise router 1, router with a higher AD toward router 3. When router 3 receives the route, it considers it untrustworthy and does not use it. So the result is router 3 will have router 1 LAN in its routing table, but EGRP neighbor relationship remain active. And last is filtering with AD is an indirect method. It does not stop root advertisement, but it controls whether the root is installed in the table. Useful when you want router to still exchange root for backup of learning purpose but not actually use them. If you set AD to 255, the root is completely unusable. unstable, effectively filtered, compared to HL or prefix list. And we go to the, maybe we can go to the next lab, EGRP authentication. So the purpose for the EGRP authentication is, the aim of this lab is to understand now. EGRP authentication adds security to routing update. By default, EGRP does not authentication its neighbor, meaning any routers running EGRP in the same AS or autonomous system could potentially form an agency. Authentication ensures that only trusted routers using the correct key can participate in the EGRP domain. Topology overview, yeah, same like before. All routers are connected in a line. Each router runs EGRP and exchange route will its neighbor with without authentication. Any misconfigured or unauthorized router could join the EGRP process if connected to the same link. So, how EGRP authentication works? EGRP support MD5 authentication. Routers share a key, a password configured on their interface. Each routing update is appended with an MD5 hash generated using that key. The receiving router also computer the hash with its own key. If both match, the update is trusted. If they do not match, the update is rejected and the neighbor relationship will not form. Key concept. Keychain of what stores one or maybe more authentication. MD5 hash is for provide integrity and ensures that updates are not tampered with. And interface level configuration authentication is applied to interface that parties in EGRP. Okay. And for maybe the example in this lab is if router 1 and router 2 use the correct authentication key, they will form an agency. And if router 3 does not have authentication configured or uses the wrong key, it will not be able to get the agency to become a neighbor with the router 2. And this prevents unauthorized router from joining the EGRP process. And for the last is authentication in EGRP is about securing routing update between neighbor. It prevents unauthorized router from injection router. It provides integrity. And the last one is all router on the same link must use the same key and authentication method for EGRP and agency. Okay, because the time is almost done and I have 1 minute again. Maybe we can just see what this is formula for filtering. Stain value source IP wildcard mask, don't forget, and access list number. And key analogy is for routing authentication key ID string like this, and my keychain, and this is same like before. Maybe that's all for today. Thank you for watching my video. If there is something wrong with my video, my speaking or my explanation, I'm sorry because I'm still learning. Akhir kalam, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.